Someone close to me told me after we got in a fight, said that I was worthless and that my life didn't matter. So.
When I was growing up, I can remember my father telling me that I would amount to nothing. That was hard. That was difficult.
I think you should start looking at your backup options because you'll never be a nurse.
I wish we had never met.
So high school, I struggled. School was hard for me, very hard for me. I had to work hard to make average grades, and it was time for me to go to the counselor to kind of figure out what I wanted to do as my next step out of high school, moving towards college. And I kind of narrowed it between a 2-year school and a 4-year school, and the counselor said to me, well, you definitely need to go with a 2-year school because you're not smart enough to go to the 4-year school.
It was the first time I had had long hair, and I remember one of my teachers was giving me a hard time, telling me that I should cut my hair like everyone else, and told me that whenever I grow up, people won't really take you seriously with hair like that.
I went back a few days later and I chose the 4-year school to prove her wrong, but it was very hurtful.
Just despite that, I think that's why I keep my hair long, just to show that it doesn't matter what you look like. What matters is who you are on the inside.
No one actually likes you. None of your friends actually are your real friends. They don't care. They don't love you. They're just putting up with you. You annoy everybody in the world.
So my dad deals with bipolar depression, really manic, goes up and down, and here recently actually, talking to all my siblings, just the 3 words that he says to us during this time is, I blame you. And that hurts a lot, cuts really deep, and that's something I'm dealing with.
I am so proud of you.
I believe that you can do this.
I did matter, and I wouldn't be rejected.
It's okay to be okay. It's not okay to stay okay.
I'll always remember through my high school years, my mother would wake me up to get me ready for school. I was always in a really bad mood. I was tired, I was grumpy, I was cranky. I'd come in to eat breakfast and I'd just be in this horrible mood. And my mother said this more than once to me, and it'll stick with me for the rest of my life. I still look back on it today and say this to myself. But I'd just come in there in a bad mood and she'd say, if that's the worst thing that happens to you today, you're gonna have a really good day.
2 things my dad always said to us growing up and had us repeat after him were, life's not fair, which I hated as a child, but as an adult realize it's very true. And you are special. And he would make us say, I am special. And that was also really awkward as like a preteen, having your dad force you to say that. But I know now that he loved us dearly and he just wanted to instill those truths in us.
You're one of the kindest people in the world. You are very, very thoughtful. We love having you around. I miss you. These are just a handful of the words that my 5 closest friends that would drop anything to have me around.
About 20 years ago, I was far from God. I was not going to church. I knew better. I was saved at a young age, but whenever I decided to not be in the church, not follow God, I went hard that direction. And one day, I had someone tell me, just because you haven't been doesn't mean you can't go back. So, and then another person, whenever I was there, told me, I miss you. So, I just think the life I have now is all because of someone's words.
My amazing wife sends me good words, and it says, sorry. Said, you're such an amazing man with a true gift from God. He's going to do work through you for the rest of your life. Sorry. He has everything under control and he will give you peace. Good words.
The words of the reckless pierce like swords.
But the tongue of the wise
Brings healing. Proverbs 12:18. Your words matter.
Your words matter.
Your words.
Your words.
Your words.
Your words matter.